Okay, so just let me know once you're able to see the board, right?
Yes, I'm able to see the board.
Okay, so let me just write down the question. We are solving some past paper questions. So this is the very first question. Okay, so you need to find the exact value of this expression x to the 3 by 2 ln x dx. Okay, so are you comfortable with the fact that why are we using this
Yes,
and not substitution?
yes, I get it.
Okay, so since we will be doing it through integration by parts, let's write down the word which helps us every time. So this is going to be, since log is coming on the second place and this is coming on the third place, u would be ln x. Okay, and this would give us ln x. Integration of x to the 3 by 2 would be what, Ranjani? So we will write down,
The power 5 by 2 by.
very well done, x to the power 5 by 2 divided by 5 by 2, so that would become
Yeah,
2
so
by 5.
2 by 5 x to the power 5 by 2.
Very good. Okay, minus sign, integration sign, and this thing comes again, that would be 2 by 5 x to the 5 by 2, and then I have to write down the derivative of this function. What is the derivative of ln x?
1 by x.
Excellent, very well done. Okay, this is 1 by x, so we will write down 1 by x and dx. Very well done. Okay, so this is going to give me, I can take this 2 by 5 outside, 2 by, okay, and again I have to do it from 1 and 0, from 4, between 1 and 4, so that it would come this way. So I have 2 by 5 here. Now I have ln x, x to the power 5 by 2 at this, and now let's just solve this. So this would be, I can just rub this x because it is in the denominator, and I can subtract 1 from this power, right? Do you agree?
Wait, I
Okay,
didn't get what you did.
okay. So this is what we had, right? This is what we had. I can take this 2 by
Would
5.
be integral of 2 by 5 x to the power 5 by 2 times 1 by x?
I did not understand. Okay, I have taken 2 by 5 out, 4 and 1, and now tell me.
Yeah,
In,
x to the power 5 by 2 by, yeah, by x divided by x, right?
okay, so what can we write? When bases are same and they're being divided, we can
You can
subtract powers.
subtract
Very good. Okay, so I can write it this way. Okay,
3
now
by
again,
2.
I'll write this whole thing, 2 by 5 ln x, x to the 5 by 2 at 4, 1 minus 2 by 5. Okay, now what do we have? This would become x to the 3 by 2, and I can integrate this expression, and what am I going to get? X to the 5 by 2 divided by 5 by 2 will make me multiply it with 2 by 5. Now I can just write down 4, 1 for this expression. Have you understood this question so far? Anything that you have not understood?
No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so when we had 5 by 2 minus 1, this became x to the 3 by 2. And now I have to integrate x to the 3 by 2. Okay, how do I integrate x to the 3 by 2? I need to add 1 to this power, that would become x to the 5 by 2, and I have to divide with the same power. When I divide something with 5 by 2, can I not just multiply it with 2 by 5?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so now let's just do another step to simplify things. 2 by 5 ln x multiplied by x to the 5 by 2 minus 4 by 25 x to the 5 by 2. 4, 1. Now what do I do? What do I do, Ranjani? I need to find the value of this
Yeah, you
expression.
substitute 4 and 1 into the equation.
Yes, okay. So using x equals 4, I will have 2 by 5 ln 4 multiplied by 4 5 by 2 minus 4 by 25 4 into 4 to the 5 by 2. Okay. Now this is at x equals 4 and I need to do it x equals 1 minus and okay. What is ln 1, Ranjani?
And 1 is
Just check that on the
0.
calculator. It's 0. Okay.
0.
So I can write down 0 directly over here. Okay. For the first factor. When I will use x equals 0 in this factor, this whole would become 0, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then I have this one. So this would be minus 4 by 25. 1 to the 5 by 2 is not necessary, but let's just write it down. Okay. So this is going to give me 17.77. This is going to give me minus 5.12 and minus into minus will give me plus 0.16. And now when I add this up, I will get 12.81 as my answer. So have you understood this question?
Yes, I have.
Okay, now I will obviously, since we are preparing for the exam and not for these tests, okay, I know that it is very likely that they give you the questions directly, but still, what if you come across different questions? So we need to focus on the method as well, okay? So again, you were asked to integrate this, and this was a definite integral. So we know that whenever we have definite integral, in the end, once we have our integral, even if you have calculated that integral wrongly, the fact that you are doing this to whatever integral you calculated, you will get marks for that. Okay. So never ever feel disappointed that I was not able to find the integral. You know this thing, error carried forward.
Yes.
Let's say that if you got something else from this, okay, yes, you will not get marks for that, but you will get marks for this part anyways. So we had two factors that were being multiplied. Okay, now obviously we need to think about integration and all the factors, but I'll tell you a trick. Whenever you have ln x that is being multiplied, just know that we will refer to this, because you know why? When I asked you to integrate ln x dx, even for this expression, it has one function only. I told you to assume that there's a one that is being multiplied to ln x, and we integrated this using parts as well. Okay. So whenever two
Yes.
functions are being multiplied, one of that is ln x, just know that you will use isolating and integration by parts. Okay, now obviously we have our criteria in order to choose u and v. U is the first function. We don't integrate the first function, we derivate the first function, and we integrate v, the second function. Okay, but how to choose u? Since log is coming first and algebra is coming after that, so log would be the first function. So we will differentiate this first function. Okay, right. So it was simple. We just wrote u as it is, that was ln x, integration of the first function, that was this one, that is v, and then we had 4 and 1 minus their integration sign with this function written as it is multiplied by the derivative of u. Okay, and then we simplified everything and we got our answer. Okay, anything that you have not understood in any part, please tell me and stop me right now.
Well, I just have one question. I
Mhm.
don't exactly get when to use, the integration by parts and when exactly to use integration by substitution.
Okay, I'll tell you.
I keep getting
In this
confused between the two.
in this past paper, you will see there's a substitution question where they have told you to use u equals under root 3x. They have told
Okay,
you
so
to
they will
use.
mention it.
Not necessarily, but I personally would strongly advise, obviously, when they're mentioning it as substitution. Otherwise,
Yeah.
try doing your question by parts. Substitution is not advisable because it is more or less, if you know, if the question is very obvious, like if you know that I'll use substitution, if you If that substitution clicks your mind directly, go for that. But if it does not, and obviously in the exam situation, it is not that likely that things click to your mind that easily. Just try solving your question this way, because you would be able to solve 90% questions using the by parts method. Whenever we just have a simple fraction and not we have a simple function, not any fraction, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let me take out this. Okay, now this is the fourth question. This you can take out this past paper with you, okay? But I will write down the question. This is the fourth question for 6 marks, okay? You can check this out later as well, or maybe we are doing it together right now. You can solve this paper again tomorrow, and don't
Yes,
do
I
write
have.
anything right now, okay? Right. So I'll clear all this, and let's talk
Yes.
about the fourth question. It is related to. Let's talk about that.
In the
Okay. So
papers I've done so far, most of the questions are based on differentiation,
yes,
integration,
yes, you
and
are right. Exactly.
differentiation.
When I was preparing for this exam, like obviously before classes, I do prepare my content as well. So
Yes.
I was expecting that there would be two questions and stuff like that, but most of the
No,
questions were
most
from
of
this
the
topic.
questions are,
So this
yes.
is a good thing. This is a good thing. It's okay. Don't worry. Okay, we are done with one question, and it's okay. You're clear now. You know that you have to start off with by parts methods. That's it. That's it. Okay.
This question I was about to use the product rule for some reason, and then I
But
realized it's integration.
in this question or the previous
No,
one?
yeah, in the previous
Yeah,
question, it's with LNX because it's being multiplied. So I just
I
immediately
I
thought of
know.
product.
No, Ranjini, please make sure that you know that that was an
Yeah.
integration question. Okay. So, and this question is also very popular in exams.
Yes, a curve has equation and x coordinate. So I have to find dy by dx.
Mm-hmm. Very good, excellent, very well done. And then what will you do?
Substitute the points or something.
Okay, wait. Very good. The first answer was correct. We'll talk about the second one. Giving your
Oh, d squared by dx squared, the second differentiation.
okay. Wait. Giving your answer correct to three significant figures. Okay. Now you are right. Like the first part was correct. A curve has equation y equals cos x sine 2x. Okay. Find the x coordinate of the stationary point in the interval this, giving your answer correct to three significant figures. So you have to find the x coordinate of the stationary point. Stationary point means the point where derivative is not changing, the point where derivative is zero. So you know that you will find dy by dx somehow, it would be somewhere here, and you will equate that to zero because it is your stationary point. Okay, and this would become an equation. Once you have your equation, you can find x easily. Have you understood this?
Can you please repeat it?
Okay, I can certainly repeat it. In this question, they have asked you to find the x coordinate of the stationary point. What is a stationary point? Let's say this is a curve. This is the stationary point. Okay, if this is a curve, this is the stationary point. If this is a curve, these two are the stationary points. Okay, let's say if this is a curve, the point where derivative is not changing is the stationary point. Okay, so we know that even if you are not understanding it this way, this is a very popular question. Just know at stationary point, if you draw a vertical line, if you draw a line, it would be a horizontal line, and horizontal line means that the derivative would be zero.
Zero.
Okay, like I'm trying to draw it on the point, but all these are horizontal, right? So horizontal line implies derivative is zero. So this is why whenever you have been told that the x coordinate of the stationary point in the interval, whenever you have been told that you are interested, that you have been asked to find stationary point, derivative would be 0. Okay. Have you understood this?
Yes.
Okay. So, right. So what would be the derivative of this? Y equals
So you
cos
have to use
x.
the product rule.
Yes,
Yeah, this is
finally we have to use the
100
product
rules.
rule. Exactly. Okay. So any function could be the first function. Let's take cos x as first function. Derivative
Yes.
of the second function would be
2 cos 2x.
very well done. Excellent. 2 cos
So
2x. Then
then
minus
sin
sign
2x
or plus sign.
plus
Very good.
plus
Okay. Sine 2x and
multiplied with negative sin x.
very well done. Excellent. Okay. So finally, using the logic, we got our equation and we have one equation. We have one variable. We can easily find the value of x. Okay. So I repeat, whenever you have been asked to find the coordinate, either x or y, of stationary point, whenever you read this line, this word, okay, whenever you read this word, your mind should tell you that you have to do dy by dx equals 0. Just write it down. Okay, this is very important and this is a very, very popular question. Okay, just note this down, please. This is very important.
When do you do second differentiation? That is to find out
When,
whether the curve is
yes,
maximum or minimum, right?
yes, exactly.
And if it's positive, then it's minimum. And if it's negative, then it's
Exactly,
maximum.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay, right. So we are clear with this. Okay, now let's simplify this. So this would be 2 cos x cos 2x minus sine x sine 2x. Okay, equals 0. Now I have to find the value of x. Okay, so obviously you can use different trigonometric use. I will use the simplest one, not the double angle identity or stuff like that. I'll take this to the other side. This will give me 2 cos x cos 2x equals sine x sine 2x. And now I'll take these two to this side. You'll know why. I will have 2 equals sine x by
Oh,
cos.
causes tan.
Yes, very well done. Okay. And sine 2x divided by cos 2x. Okay. So this will give me 2 equals tan x multiplied by tan 2x. Okay. We are still not there. We need to use the value of tan 2x. It is again an identity. Tan 2x equals 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan
Yes,
square
tan
x.
square x.
Okay, perfect. So this is also important. We are using this. So finally, we are going to get 2 equals tan x multiplied by 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. I can cancel out this 2 and 2. I'll be left with 1 here. And I will do the question over here. So I have 1 equals tan x square
Square x? Yeah.
1 minus, very good.
Won't it be
Tan,
tan squared
yeah,
x, not
sorry,
tan?
sorry. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, now I can take this to that side and this will give me 1 minus tan square x equals tan square x. I'll take this to the side and I will have 1 equals 2 tan square x. Finally, I will have 1 by 2 equals tan square x and tan x or tan inverse I can write it this way. tan square x equals 1 by 2, and finally I can take under root on both sides, just so I have tan x. This will give me tan x over 1 by under root 2. Have you understood this part? I have square here, so in order to get rid of the square, I will take under root on both sides, right?
Yes.
I'll do this.
Wait, I didn't get this. 1 minus tan square x equals tan square x.
Yes.
And
Then I've taken this tan square to the right side. So that would become tan square x plus tan square x. That would be 2 tan square x.
it not be tan to the power 4x.
No, because we are adding it, okay?
It's adding, yeah.
Okay. So this is what we will get. We can take this 2 to the left side. Yes, Ranjani?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So finally, I had square here. In order to get rid of the square, I will take under root on both sides. So I will get tan x equals 1 by under root 2. And to find x, I will do tan
Tan
inverse.
1 by root 2.
Yes. Okay. And the answer would be 0.615.
615.
Yes, this is the answer. Okay. Because it should be to 3 significant figures. Okay. So have you understood this? Anything that you have not understood about this question? Sorry, I could not hear you.
Fine. It's fine.
Okay. So again, in this question, your keyword was
Since the
stage.
range is from 0 to 1 by 2 pi, shouldn't we subtract the answer from 1 by 2 pi, or no? Is that not needed?
No, that is not needed. That is not needed. This is the answer. Because 1 and under root 2, right? We know that the answer should be in the first quadrant, right?
Yes.
And this is what we are getting. This is in the first quadrant. Okay? Right. So, are you done with this? Any question? Anything that you have not understood?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Right. So, I'll clear this. Sorry. And we will do the sixth question. Let me write down the statement. Okay, so the curve y is x equals 1 plus 3x to the 4. They have shared the diagram for this, but that is not needed. For x greater than equal to 0, and m is its maximum point. Part A. Find the x coordinate of m. Okay, I want you to tell me how are we going to go about this question. So the curve y equals x over 1 plus x to the 4. Okay, like this is the curve, and m is its maximum point. Okay, so we need to find the x coordinate of m. So forget about everything. What do we understand by maximum point? That for example, obviously, this curve would be different. Let me
Maximum
just.
point also dy by dx will be 0.
Very well done, excellent. Okay, so this would be this way. This is m. They have told us this is m. and this is 1, and we will need this in the second part. But yeah, since this is the maximum point, it would be the stationary point, so dy by dx would be 0. So again the same thing, right? Dy
Yes.
by dx should be 0. And what exactly would be dy by dx? We can figure that out by making things easier for us. Instead of applying the quotient rule, I like going about the product rule. How can I do that? By taking the denominator to the numerator.
3x4 to the power -1.
Very well done. Okay, this is what we will have. Excellent. So let me just write it, highlight this. Okay, now we have to refer to this while writing down dy by dx. So dy by dx would be, first function comes as it is, derivative of the second one. So derivative of this function would be -1, power comes as it is, 1 plus 3 to the x to the 4 minus 2, because we already had -1, we do -1. Okay, so -1 -1 -2, we need to multiply it with the derivative of this thing, that would be 12x cube, right? Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, plus what is going to come next?
Plus v, I mean 1 plus 3x to the power 4.
1 plus 3x to the power 4 and
Times 1.
okay, that's it.
Yes, because you
Very well
multiplied by
done.
1, right?
Excellent. Okay, and this should be equal to 0. Okay, now let's simplify this complicated thing. So far we have done the challenging part, so we need to be very, very careful while simplifying this. Okay, so this is what will give us the final equation. Okay, now I can write it as minus 12 x to the 4. I have this x and I have x cube, divided by 1 plus 3x to the 4 to the power square, plus 1 by 1 plus 3x to the power 4 equals 0. Now, what I can do is, I am interested in finding out the value of x. I need to separate x on one side, okay? So I can take LCM.
Yes.
That would
Ma'am,
be,
before that, I have a question.
yes,
You did 12x cubed. Shouldn't it be 12x cubed to the power -1? So 12x cubed minus 3?
12x cube minus 3.
I mean 12x to the power -3?
No, why? Okay, look, wait. Here, forget about that this was in the denominator, okay? We wrote this as this, okay? Now we are integrating it or differentiating it by using the product rule. First function comes as it is, x came as it is, the derivative of second, -1 is in the power, that is going to come here, -1. This thing will come as it is with -1 in the power. So since we already had -1, -1 made -2, and derivative of this function. What is the derivative of the internal function that is in the brackets?
Yeah, 12x cubed. I
Yes.
get it.
Okay, perfect. So what would be the LCM of these two?
1 plus 3x to the power 4 square.
Excellent. Okay, so this will come as it is, and we need to multiply the same thing, so that same thing will come in the numerator as well. 1 plus 3 to the x to the 4. Okay, so have you understood this? I'll take this to that part. This will vanish because we have 0 there. So I will have -12 plus 3 will make it -9 x to the 4 plus 1 equals 0. X to the 4 would be 1 by 9. Okay, so just check on your calculator. Your x will turn out to be 0.9. 5, 7, 7. This is the answer. Is it
Yes,
okay?
we'll get it. Yeah.
Okay, so have you understood this question completely?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I'll repeat. Right. So,
Ma'am, just repeat from how you got negative 12x to the power 4. That part.
which part? Which part? This one?
Yeah, negative 12x to the power
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Oh, because you multiplied 12x cubed to negative 1. Okay.
Yes, this is the minus one. This is x, okay? X into 12x cube will give me 12 to the x4 minus sign because of this sign. And we had negative power. I'll take it to denominator. This will become a positive power, right?
Yes.
Anything else that you have not understood?
No, it's fine.
Okay. So again, the important thing is that we should know whenever we have either we have been told that it is a stationary point, which could be a maximum point or a minimum point, immediately you should know that you will do dy by dx equals 0. Okay. And whenever you have dy by dx equals 0, obviously you have to differentiate the curve y. So you have to do it using either the product rule or the quotient rule, or it would be a simple differentiation. And once you have done that, simplify it carefully and find the value of x. So this is the x we got. Okay, so no questions, right?
Wait,
Yes.
that negative 12x should be negative 12x to the power 3.
Say it again.
Negative 12x to the power 3 and not 4.
Because we had this x here, okay? X multiplied by, okay, look, I'll do this again. Okay, so this will give me minus x 1 plus 3 to the 1 plus 3x to the 4 minus 2 multiplied by 12x cube. I can rub all the other stuff because we're discussing this thing only. I can write it as minus x multiplied by 12x cube divided by 1 plus 3x to the 4. Now what do I have? When bases are same, powers are added, okay? Minus 12x to the 3 plus 1 will give me minus 12x to the 4. Have you understood it now?
Yes.
We had this x here, okay? So when bases are same, powers are added. We had this x and this x. I added these powers, okay? Anything that you have not understood, you can ask me 100 times, okay? I would not mind that, and you know this. Please ask me if you have not understood this.
No, it's fine.
Do you want me to do the whole question again?
No, it's not needed.
Okay,
It's
okay.
fine.
All right, so we have this next part of this question. Now you have answer to your question. Wait, let me disrupt this. Using the substitution, u equals under root 3 x squared find by integration the exact area of the shaded region bounded by the curve x-axis and line x equals 1. Okay, right. Now the curve, this is the curve, and you have been asked to find the exact shaded region bounded by the curve x-axis and line x equals y. So let's plot the curve here. So you have this. This is the
I
point
have to
N.
integrate it from 0 to 1.
Very well done. Okay, excellent. And this is the shaded region. Okay, so even without reference to the diagram, you were able to know that we have to integrate from 0 to 1. Very well done, because x-axis means x equals 0. Sorry, x-axis obviously means this part, x-axis means y equals 0, but x-axis means this line, this is the curve, and this was the line. So the area between these three places, right? Okay, so we know what exactly the question means. Let's just try doing it. Now this is more important thing. We have to integrate the curve. Let's write down the curve again. We have to integrate y, that is x 1 plus 3x to the 4 dx, that is from 0
1.
to 1. Okay, and what is the important thing? The important thing is that you need to do it this way, using the substitution u equals under root 3x square. Okay, now here they have mentioned that, so clearly you will use substitution. Okay, now whenever we are solving a question through substitution, we need to focus on a few things. Okay, this is u equals under root 3x square, so du by dx would be 2 under root 3x. This means that du would be equal to 2 under root 3x, right? Sorry, dx, x and then dx, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what they had given you already, that u equals under root 3x square. And obviously, you know that when we talk about substitution, we need to change this dx to du. In order to find this du thing, we integrate this substitution with respect to x on both sides. Okay, so this will give me du by dx, and this will give me 2, because this is the power, it will come here as this 2 under root 3x. Okay, and I can take this dx to that side because I'm only interested in du, and this is what I will get. So are you clear with this?
Yes.
Okay, next thing, we have to change our limits. Okay, right now we have 1 and 0, and that is x equals 1 and x equals 0. We need to have it in terms of, we need to have it u equals something. Okay, why? Because we have changed this from x to u. So how do we do that? Since u is under root 3x square, so for x equals 1, u would be
2 root 3.
under root 3. Okay, right?
Yes.
Not 2 root 3. This is du. We are talking about u. Okay.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay. And for x equals 0, u would be, again, you will use the same formula. I've written it over here. So this would be 0. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now we need to make some changes in the question. Under root 1 has become under root 3 and 0 is 0. Okay. What do we have? We have x dx. What do we need? We need 2 under root 3. Okay. We cannot write this thing directly as du We need 2 under root 3. So since we need it in the numerator, I need to divide it in the denominator as well, right?
Wait, I didn't get it. What did we just do?
Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry. Wait. So I have, what did I have in the, okay, x. Okay. Now look, we have to replace x's with u, right? We have to get rid of x and we want u everywhere. So the very first change would be in the numerator, okay? I want du instead of dx. What is du equal to? Du equals to 2 under root 3 x dx, okay? I only have x dx. I don't have this 2 under root 3, but that is not an issue. I can always just multiply it over here. I can write 2 under root 3 and I can divide the same thing as well because that would be mathematically correct, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I can write it inside 2 under root 3. Okay. Now since this is equal to 1, it is mathematically correct. So I can write it that way. But obviously I will not cancel that out because du equals all this thing. So I will write down du instead of this part. Du 1 by, I can take this 2 under root 3 outside, 1 over 2 under root 3. And for this thing, I will have 1 plus. Now 3x to the 4. I need to write this in terms of u. What is u?
U is root 3x.
Root 3x
But
square.
why didn't it? Yeah.
So this would be
Wait.
u square, okay? U square. U square will give me 3x to the 4. Right? This would be u square. Okay, and now I have 1, 2 under root 3. Now I want you to integrate this question completely. I'll give you 2 minutes. You should be able to do this integration. What is this integration? How do we solve such integrals? What?
Wait.
We have, look at this and look at this. We can use tan,
This
okay?
is tan.
Very good, excellent, very good, okay? So what would exactly be, what are we gonna get? Tan inverse u at under root 3, 0, right? Because these are the limits. And finally, I will get 1 by 2 under root 3 tan inverse under root 3, because tan inverse 0 is 0. So I will not write that down. And this is going to give me 0.302 as the answer. Okay, so have you understood this question?
Please explain it again.
Definitely. Okay. Okay, I think I should do it again. Wait, I'll do it again because this will confuse you more. Okay. The curve y equals x over 1 plus 3x to the 4 has maximum point n, okay? Right, so we have that imagination and we have been asked to find the exact area that is shaded using integration, particularly integration by substitution.
Substitution.
Okay, so we need to integrate x 1 plus 3 to the x square dx from 0 to 1, right? Do you agree so far?
Yes.
Okay. Now this is not the integration by parts. We have to use substitution. They have asked us to use substitution. So, sorry. So we have been told that we need to use u equals under root 3 x square the first step is to find the derivative with respect to x.
Yes.
Why? Because we need to get rid of all the x's in the question. Okay, so we have dx, we need to have du here. So I will get my du from this. So this will give me 2. We have x
2
square,
root 3
yes,
x.
under root 3x. Okay,
Yes.
okay. And I can take this dx to this side, just so I have my du. So du would be 2 under root 3 x dx. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay. Next thing, we need
We
to
have to
change
change the range.
limits. Yes, very good.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
limits.
u is under root 3 x square. So for x equals 1, u would be under root 3 1 square. And for x equals 0, u would be 0. So u would be under root 3. Right? Any questions?
No, it's fine.
Okay. So we have two main things. Right. Now we have to use this in the question. So we had this exactly, and we want to change dx to du. Okay, what do we have? We have 2 under root 3 x dx. What do we have here? We have x dx only. This means that we need to make some changes. Okay, how? I'll tell you.
You
Let's
can
just,
add 2 under root 3 and you divide it by 1 by 2 under root 3.
I divided by 2 under root 3. Okay, not 1 by 2
Yes.
under root 3.
Outside.
Yeah. Okay, so this is 2 under root 3, and I can divide this by 2 under root 3. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now I know that I have 1 by 2 under root 3 integral. This limit has become under root 3. This one has become 0. And I can write down du because 2 under root 3x dx is basically equal to du divided by, what do I have? 1 plus, I need to change this with u. And how do I do that? This is my u. So I can see that the only way to get 3x to the 4 here is that I square both sides. Squaring both sides will give me 3x to the 4, right?
Yes.
So I have to use u square. Okay. Now I have this. Any questions so far?
How did you get 1 plus u square?
Okay. Look, I had 1 plus 3 to the 1 plus 3x to the 4.
Yes.
Okay. So this one is going to come as it is because 1 is 1. 1 doesn't have any x. This part has x. I need to get rid of this x. In order to get rid of this x, I will square u and I will get 3x to the 4. This would become u square directly. Is it okay?
Wait, you're squaring root 3.
Yes, so that will make it okay. Right, so we had u equals under root 3 x to the square. If I square both sides, I will get u square under root 3 square x to the 4. This square will cut this root and I will have u square equals 3x to the 4, right?
Yes.
So this is what I had over here. So I can write it as u square because we are doing it by substitution. We need to get rid of all the x's and get u in that place. Okay. Right. So 1 by 2 under root 3 will come as it is. For this integration, I know I have tan inverse u under root 3 and 0, 1, 2 under root 3 tan inverse under root 3 minus tan inverse 0, right? I have taken this common, I've taken this out.
Yes.
Okay. And this would be 0. And the rest of the thing is going to give me the answer as 0.302. Is this okay?
Yes.
Anything that you have not understood
No, it's fine.
in any of the questions? Because we are done, like time is up. So anything from today's lecture?
No, it's fine.
Okay, so I'll stop sharing the screen and I will stop the recording.